Okay, we're going to look at AWS and the use of Lambda functions to control access to a database. So we're going to use the DynamoDB database. We're going to use the CRUD operations. So we're going to create, update, delete, etc. And we're going to front it with an Amazon API gateway. And this gateway is going to route the various get, put, post commands to the right Lambda methods. So this is quite a sophisticated setup. Let's go take a look at the code for this. So let's bring up the code. Here's our code. This is in TypeScript, and we're acquiring the API gateway, and we're acquiring DynamoDB and the Lambda functions as well. So I'm not going to spend much time looking at this, but this is essentially we get the Dynamo table and get access to the Dynamo table. Here we are creating our Lambda functions. So this is get one item, and here get all items, create one item, update one item, and delete one item. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 Lambda functions. And here, this is more Dynamo table. And now we deal with the gateway, and we say that the post method is going to be associated with the create one integration. Okay, so Lambda integration here, create one. Here, add a single item. So, and here, get one integration, update one, and delete one. And here we add the CORS options, cross-server capability that allows us to access things across various servers. And finally, here we've got our stack, and we run it. So let's take a look now at how we run this. So I'm going to bring up, and here I'm in this demo, this API calls LambdaAPICRUD DynamoDB demo, and you'll see that we've got our package.json, which specifies how we're going to build the code, and in particular here's our index.js, index.ts TypeScript. And now what we need to do, we need to actually do npm. Now I've installed all the AWS, the CDK libraries, but we need to do npm run build. So that'll do that, and we can see the CDK diff. So it's built basically. Now I'm doing a diff with what's already there. I've already built this. Now to run it, we do CDK deploy, and I've already run this. So here we see my CDK deploy, and it shows us what it's going to do, the changes it's going to make, and then we have to agree to those changes. So here we are. Do you wish to deploy these changes? Yes. Now it starts the deployment. Here 0 out of 42 steps, and it builds and deploys our code. So here we are, and it says here's the API gateway that we need to hit. So if I copy that, and now let me go to a browser and let me deploy that. So here we are, and if I do items and hit it, we'll see that it shows that I put a number of items in there. Let me just grab hold of that to show you. So you'll see, in fact, I've got a number of items, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5. I put all those into the database using these Lambda functions, and we can delete them, etc. Now let me just show you a file here that I created. Just I want to use a curl, and so for example, let's suppose I've got some data here, data.json, and I want to use that and put it into the file. Then I can do, for example, here I'm running a curl which can do a post. Yes, here I've got the data.json file. Let me then run that command to post, and it's going to repost. Okay, let's go now take a look at the let's bring this back up. So that was the last run. Sorry, that was the last run. Let me rerun this, and we should see, yeah, now I've got that's repeated, but it's another entry, the 345, and here we've got it 345. So I can presumably I can run this again, and it'll make yet another entry. Okay, it's posting. So here, let me hit it again, and you'll see, yep, it's grown by one more again. So we're hitting our database, and we can delete, etc. And we've got our 5 Lambda functions spun up.